Hey y'all.
What's up, bitches? I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. That's gonna be my what's up, bitches.
hmm
Don't get mad. Bitch is a good term, okay?
You
It's
know
a
what?
term of endearment.
It can be a good thing. It can also be a bad thing. I had to call someone that a couple times this week because she was being one, and it can be a good thing, or in her case, it was a bad one.
Yeah.
But it can be a good thing or it can be a bad
Like, what's
thing.
up, bitch? Then you be like, this bitch.
Right,
Did you hear that bitch say something?
right. It can go anyway.
I thought a bitch was talking. But anyway, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Welcome to episode 11. We had to take a little break last week. I actually went to Nashville last weekend to celebrate one of my friend's bachelorettes. So I was out all weekend. It was a good time. I like Nashville. Let me say this. I like Nashville. I think they have some good restaurants. I think I love they have really good rooftop patios, rooftop bars. And they have like a DJ everywhere. So it's always good house pop music, EDM pop music. So it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I did miss Atlanta this time. I was like, on Sunday, I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of ready to come home. I missed my friends, even though I was with my friends, which is so
Yeah.
funny because I was living in Atlanta. But I don't know, I missed my other friends. I missed my area. Like I have a couple spots that I now frequent every week, and I missed kind of going to those. I don't know, but Nashville was a good time. We had a good time, good food, um, good vibes. But I think it's like one of those things where I'm like, I like Nashville enough to go maybe once a year,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's enough.
Well, I had fun Friday night, celebrated a friend's birthday. It was an impromptu birthday celebration. Went to a new little cute little lounge restaurant situation.
Mm.
Was there for a couple of hours, and me after 2 hours, I'd be ready to go. But I actually stayed. We got there like what 7:30 ish. I didn't leave till about midnight,
Yeah, I
so it was
saw.
fun.
I saw.
And it wasn't packed. It
Because
was just
all four of you were
we was
posting
posting
the same story.
back and back. They were reposting what I was
Yeah,
posting.
yeah,
It was so
yeah.
much fun. But I had fun, and that's gonna be a place that I want to go because they have different nights,
Yeah,
themes and stuff. So
yeah.
yeah, it was fun.
I found out about a few places actually yesterday when I was out with some friends about a couple of areas that are out and about on the north side that I never really go to.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of have the vibes of what I'm looking for, but I actually haven't been.
Yeah.
Or places that have really good happy hour specials or weekday specials or you said special nights and stuff. I've been going to this thing actually every Tuesday. It's called Music Bingo. And it's been super fun. It's so laid back, super laid back. I literally went in a t-shirt and shorts last week.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
it's super, super laid back. And then they give you bingo cards and you just listen to music for an hour and a half. And then you have to cross out the artist of the song and see if you get bingo.
I did that for my birthday.
Yeah.
One of the things.
Yeah, it's super fun, just
Yeah.
chill environment, just to get out of the house and do something for free.
We love free.
We like free. We like free entertainment.
Absolutely.
So yeah, found out about a few more places like that here. So I'm gonna try to check out some new
Get out
things.
and just let your hair down.
Yeah, I've been maybe letting out my hair a little too much, but whatever.
I'm just chilling.
It's almost Virgo season. It's fine.
I'm just chilling. I'm coasting. Got my confirmation about graduation. So that's all I'm looking forward to now is just continuing my last 2 quarters and
Almost
graduating in
there.
November. So yay me. It came so fast. I was not expecting it to come this fast.
I told you the first semester, you're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever.
I think I'm going to let it go.
and then you get so close, and you're like, wait, this is it. We're almost done.
I can't believe it. And I'm like, do I want to go back for another degree and maybe doctoral? I don't want to write papers. I've already written so many as it is. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do a research paper.
Right.
I probably won't be doing that.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay, so we'll just cover sports really quickly because there isn't that much. Like you said, WNBA is still going. I
Yes.
have a really cool story to report. I got to go to the Aces and Dream game this past week, and it was only just because I have a friend who has a connect, and or I should say this, we made a connect, and we were able to get seats like really, really close to the floor. And it was kind of funny because like after the game was over, like other social media outlets will post like, oh, these were the stars at the game, or and I was like watching the video of all the stars, and I was like, wait, all these people walked right in front of me, and I just didn't know them or I didn't recognize them.
Did you see Anaya from Love
I
Island?
did, yeah, she was across from me.
Yes.
And then like the like Saucy Santana, I don't really know them, but but it was basically everyone in this video. Like I saw them all walk in front of me, and I was like, oh, her shirt's cute, or like I really like their pants, or like their hair's really nice. Didn't put it together at all.
But that's just how Atlanta is. I mean, we see celebrities all the time, and it's at a point where it's just like, oh,
yeah,
that was him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not amused. So.
Right. And I feel like too, like if you're not really into like even the main act that they had at the game, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they had her anyway. I mean, I know because she has the song Pinka, and it was Barbie night,
right?
And they were trying to poop,
right? Like I understand the reason, but I didn't know her. The people around me didn't know her, so like I didn't feel that bad.
Everybody was like, it was.
Yeah, I wasn't really listening. Honestly, I was having a really good time.
They could have had a better act than
because I also what's really cool about like being close to the floor, like on the floor area, is like you have an inner inside bar that you only have access to. And that was cool because then my friend actually knew people who worked there. So then we had connects inside of there as well.
Nice.
And so like we were obviously like we were watching the game, but then we were also times where we weren't watching the game. So but it was a really cool experience. If you ever get to do something like that, definitely take advantage. It was very, very cool. Would love to do something like that again for like a
Hawks game,
football game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, football. Well, they're different.
I don't know the Hawks like that. Like I don't mind them. I just don't really like know them like that. So I mean, hey, call me. But I don't really know them like that. But for football, I would totally would. Actually, what I really want to do is go watch a game at the Cosm.
Oh yeah.
I would love to watch. So they have an Alabama game that they're going to show at the Cosm, but it's the day that I wanted to celebrate my birthday when I'm in Atlanta. So we're gonna oh, and I found out I'm gonna have a relative here. So that'll be a fun weekend actually. But so not gonna be able to do that anymore. But definitely want to go for like maybe like an NFL game instead. Just so that
get that feel of
yeah,
just sitting right there. It seems like you're on the end zone and actually you're not. You're just looking at a screen.
Right. And they have this thing going on right now for Harry Potter. They're doing Harry Potter's Sorcerer's Stone, but they're doing it at the Cosm. So that's really cool also because it's like you feel like you're in the movie. Like some of those scenes are so beautiful to like imagine being in like a 3D atmosphere like that would be very, very, or 4D or whatever, would be really, really cool. But I do want to do a game at the Cosm for sure.
Okay.
Let me think. Yeah, so that's happening. NFL preseason kind of started ish.
Yeah.
When I saw it on TV, I went out to this restaurant and I saw it on TV and I was like, is this a replay or is this real?
Nah, it's happening.
Yeah.
Somebody went, I'm not even gonna mention it because he might be watching, but never mind. I have to tell you off camera.
Okay. So yeah, that's starting next week, I guess, is the true start of preseason NFL.
Football season is back.
Thank goodness. I mean, I know that these preseason games don't really mean much, but just to have football back on our TV will be nice again.
Yay, for all you football lovers.
And then soon college football will be back again. And then all will be right in the world. Yeah, it starts in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think it's like the 29th, that last weekend of August.
Yeah, the weekend
it's gonna start back.
Usually Labor Day.
Yeah.
Ish.
So it's the weekend before Labor Day, but those are like they don't have like the big games.
Mm-hmm.
The only big game I saw happening that weekend is Florida State, and Florida State is not really like that much of a team. But sometimes I feel like they can. Well, they're not ranked or anything this year.
Oh.
But I think they're one of those teams that you also can't sleep on. So
you got to watch out for them,
right?
The ACC.
But whereas the other teams that are playing that weekend are not like highly ranked or anything. They're
just getting their feet wet,
right? Which is fun to watch too, because then it's like, oh, you just kind of like pick some type of underdog and you root for them. But the week after is when like the competition starts.
Oh, gotta love Sue.
I'm bullshitting today. Sorry, guys. I went to bed at 3 a.m. I'm very tired. I'm here and I have somewhere else to go tonight that doesn't start till 10 p.m. So
she's a party. She's a maniac.
On the dance, genuinely on the dance floor. Yeah. It's funny too because I actually have a friend, and it kind of annoys me to be honest, but I have a friend that every time he like introduces me to someone, he's always like, "Oh, this is Sue. She's always outside." I'm like, "Can you not tell people that? Like, that makes me look like a terrible."
Damn. Like, yeah, she's always outside. She never stays in. So
yeah, can you like not tell people that, please?
If you're interested.
Like, can we not tell strangers that, please? Like, you know that because I tell you because we're friends, but you don't need to go tell everybody else.
Oh wow, that's a hell of a introduction.
Yeah, right.
I like to be outside.
She's always outside. What would you think if you met someone that was like,
oh,
she's always outside? That doesn't sound. It's not good. It doesn't sound good.
Oh, I was giving a little. You're out here being loose.
Right. That doesn't sound good.
Like the elderly.
Which is what I had to explain to be like, this is why you can't say it. And he's like, no, but it's like a good thing. Like when I say it, it's meant to be a good thing.
Not when you introducing somebody that does not know you.
Right. You can say that to people that know me because they actually know what I do. But you can't tell like this random person that we met 3 minutes ago.
Oh, gotta love Atlanta people.
Yeah. Because, and like people's interpretation of being outside can mean different things. And yeah, like he's not trying to say mine in a mean way, but for people who don't know me, they won't know how to take that. So,
yeah. Yeah. I don't have interesting stories like that to say because I'm always inside. So they probably like, this is Adrianne. She stays inside all the time.
Yeah.
We don't even know if she even know what outside look like. She's pathetic.
No. But speaking of outside, yesterday I went to the High Museum in Atlanta. They always have first Fridays every
first
Friday of the month. So I had never been before. I've been wanting to go. I think we've even talked about it on here. And so I finally got a chance to go yesterday, and I actually really enjoyed it because, all right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not a huge artsy person. Like, do I appreciate art? Yes. Am I going to sit here and analyze and read all of the stories of each art piece? No. So, what's cool about it is that you have access to the entire museum after hours. But then you have this DJ who's playing like the best of the best, like hip hop, rap, line dancing, like all of the things. Like on the bottom floor, and then the High Museum, it's like all the floors above are where all the art is. So it is cool because you kind of like dance if you want, and then you can like go and like look at all the different statues and paintings and all those things. And then when you kind of get a little tired because there's 5 floors, then you come back down and then you dance. And then you're like, I don't see anybody down here. Maybe let me go to the second floor and see what painting they're staring at. And then I can strike a conversation with someone. So it's kind of cool because I didn't strike any conversation, but I got really uncomfortable because I was like on the bottom floor. I went with like 4 or 5 friends. So we were on the bottom floor, and all of a sudden I was just like looking across. I was dancing, I was looking across. And there's this guy that stared at me, and he was like decent looking, but I didn't realize he was staring at me. So I thought at first I thought he was just looking in my direction. So I was like, okay, he's looking in my direction. And I thought maybe he was staring at one of my friends or something. And then I like looked away at something and looked back, and he was still staring at me. It was like one of those things where he was like dead eye locked on me, And I just felt really uncomfortable.
I would have waved. I would have been like,
I didn't know what to do.
that's when you.
I know. I realize I'm a really shy person, even though I am a confident person.
What have we been?
I'm a
talking
really
about
shy
here?
person.
Shooting your shot, right?
I know.
How to engage, all that, and you blew.
I know. Well, it was weird. Okay, because I was having this conversation. So, like, I went out with like 2 guys and 2 girls yesterday, right? So, I was explaining to the guys because they were like, "Oh, like we like when girls go up to guys and like say something, right?" And I was like, "Well, it's hard for us to go and approach a guy because it is a little scary because you don't know if you're going to get rejected, you don't know if they like you like that, you don't know what's going to happen." And they were like, "Well, the same thing happens to us. We don't know when we approach you." And I was like, "Yes, I understand that, but we also sometimes will give you signs to be like, come approach me. And that's what you have to pay attention for to know that it will be reciprocated. And so I was like, that's your problem, is if you're trying to go after people who aren't giving you the signs, then yeah, you may actually get shot down. But if you're going after people who are actually giving you some sort of sign, then it's probably like a good start, right? Because then I had someone else try to help me this week, and I told someone like, "Oh, I think that person's really attractive." He's like, "Go talk to him," but he was like having dinner with someone, like one of his friends. So this person decided to help me, and he went over to him, and he's this guy from New York, so yeah. So he went over there and he was like, "Yo, my homie likes you or something. Come see my homie or something." I'm like, "Oh my God. Why did I ask this man to say anything?"
Why?
But
Stuck in the 90s, homie.
yeah, he's like an older gentleman, but he always like hangs out there. Like he's a cool dude, but he just tries to help people. So, but he's in his like total New York hat, New York shirt. Like he just looks like typical like New York. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so he went over there and told him, and he was like, "Oh, yo, come with me. Why don't I just introduce you? Come with me." And so he brought the guy over, and the guy came over, and he was like, "Hey, so like, why didn't you come talk to me?" And I was like, "Because you were sitting at a table like miles away. It's weird for me to just like come up to you." And anyway, we exchanged numbers. I haven't heard from him since. It's really fine. I'm not mad about it. But that's another thing. Why give out your number if you don't have the intention of talking to that person?
Maybe he didn't want to feel like you came over there and he didn't want to shoot you down.
Yeah, but I think it would have been fine for him to just be like, "Hey, this is my name. I appreciate the compliment. Like, have a good night." I would have appreciated that more than him been like,
Yeah,
"Here's my number. I'll text you later."
Maybe he just didn't want to just seem rude.
Maybe. I think he could have just been like, "Hey," he didn't have to say, "I'll text you later," or "What are you doing later?"
Did he text you?
No. Yeah, so I'm like, he could have just like not, and it would have been fine.
So okay. So who asked for the number first? He or did
He did. That's why I'm like, if you didn't want to message me, then just don't ask for
Yeah,
it.
could have been like, "Oh, what's up? That's nice."
Yeah. And been like, "All right, have a great night."
I don't know. Maybe he felt since you walked up to him and approached him that you should have made the first move. I don't know. Maybe he want to be a passenger princess.
That's what I'm
A
thinking.
lot of
I
guys
think
that
that's what I'm thinking.
they want to be the chasey and
Yes.
not the chaser.
Right. Right.
I don't know. I've been out the game for a very long time. I don't know none of this smooth shit.
I think I could have been chased by the guy at the museum, but that was my fault. That was my fault.
Yeah, you could at
I
least
take
kind of
that.
like,
That was my fault.
kind of flip your hair a little bit, like.
I just got really nervous because I just got really nervous. He just looked at me the way that you look at someone that you just okay. You know when you watch romantic comedies and you like see this guy from across the room and you guys lock eyes with each other, and then in rom-coms you guys end up falling in love and happily ever after, and sure,
It was love at first sight.
it felt like that type of deadlock on me.
And
And
his
that's
eyes
not
was following you, like even if you tried to move, like he was following you.
like we
You
locked
sure he didn't
eyes
have,
because he wasn't
cross
far
eyes?
away either. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't that far, to be honest with you. I'm not
Oh.
really good at distances, but he was maybe like three 3 feet away.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, I know, this is worse. It's just getting worse. But then he kept, yeah, so he looked at me and I didn't know he was looking at me. I just thought he was looking at something. And then I turned away and then I looked back and he was still looking at me. And then
Oh,
I
that's when
looked
like,
back at my friend, and then when I looked back,
see,
he wasn't looking at me
that's when
anymore.
because he probably was like, damn, like
Yeah,
I
that's
look
my fault.
weird.
That was my
Would have been
fault.
like, hey, how are you? How are you enjoying? Are you loving this?
I know. I think it was weird because he was also in like a group of his friends.
You could have
But then
just
I
been like,
didn't know if one of those friends was like a girl. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not good at this either, clearly.
you're not to give out any more advice.
But
That is it. I'm banning you. Do not. I'm just playing. That is horrible.
I think it's because I also was just like, he's attractive, but I don't really know anything.
That is what it does. That
Or
is
not know anything, but I'm like, I don't know if he's an attractive person. I just don't know if I was super attracted to him.
okay. So physical attraction matters.
I think so. I think it does matter.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't think my Love is Blind. I've had 3 people ask me to sign up for Love is Blind because apparently they're casting for Georgia. My love is
Mm-hmm.
not blind. I'll be honest, I'll be shallow.
Like how much does it matter? Like a lot, somewhat, maybe, or it's not that big of a deal, but I need to have some physical.
Yeah, like I don't need you to be like the drop dead gorgeous model because that's also unrealistic. But I think that I need to actually be able to look at you and feel some spark or some like attraction or something. Like I need to feel something when I look at you, that I like get butterflies or something to make me feel.
So is it just like it's not sexual physical attraction, but something to just be like, I can't keep my eyes off of
I'd say both.
him. Okay.
I'd say both
Okay.
because this is how I interpret things. If I go to sleep next to you and I have to wake up the next morning next to you, I need to be able to be attracted to you. If you're not physically attractive enough when I wake up and you're there next to me, I'm gonna get scared. I'm gonna be like, who is this? So I need you to be slightly attractive to me. Um, I need to be attracted to you to like want to share a bed with you. Put it that
Okay.
way. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope guys ain't wearing makeup like we do, and then they say like, "I need to see you in your real face."
No, I've actually had
I know
someone
I'm just
tell me
being
that.
funny.
Yeah, no, I actually had someone tell me that where okay, so like I went and bought makeup. Oh, I don't think we've talked about this yet. So I was like really low self-esteem last time we talked, right? And I was like, okay, maybe I need to like up my game. Maybe I need to get more outfits. Maybe I need to get more makeup. Maybe I need to try new things. So I have been trying new things. I have been wearing different colored eyeliner, mascara. I've been changing up my makeup routine. I've been changing up the clothes I've been wearing. I've been wearing my hair differently, which obviously I'm not now, but I was wearing my hair a couple of different ways as well. So like I've been changing up my look recently. I don't feel like I'm getting any difference as far as attention. when I was in Nashville, I got more attention, but I don't feel like here I'm getting any difference in attention. But I think it's also maybe because I'm around the same people that I already know a lot of the time. Like, I think the people that I know really well were the ones who were like, "Oh, you look different."
Mm-hmm.
But the new people that I don't know if I really got anything different. But I forgot where I got that. Oh, so the reason I say that is because I was talking about this with someone where I was like, yeah, like I tried to like do all this makeup and look a bit nicer. And then they were like, oh, but like we'd like you to, or like sometimes it's like nice to see how you look naturally without any makeup. Like some women look beautiful with no makeup on at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what? I tested that theory. I woke up one morning and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, actually, I don't look that terrible. So if I don't look that terrible when I usually have makeup and then I don't, then he should look the same when he has no makeup on, hopefully. When he wakes up. You know, I don't want a man who wears makeup. Sorry, this is probably my deliriousness talking.
Wait, what? Hold on.
You know, we just said we don't like with men. It's like you're like I
We're
hope they say
judging.
the same thing.
We're judging.
We are judging.
We're judging. Please don't come up to us wearing makeup. Unless you are an actor and you need that for, or
you're on the news or something.
Yeah. Or something.
Okay, fine.
You gotta have, for.
But like, please don't show up to dinner with like eyeliner on. I don't want that.
Please do not come with your face beat. Please don't.
How do you feel about a man with a manicure?
I'm okay with your
like
nails
being
manicured.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know about the clear, but shiny, like you go get your nails buffed and trimmed and your cuticles done and moisturize your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all for that. What I have a problem with is you coming back and you got polish.
I'm not a fan of the polish.
The rock star ish look, or you just come in and you just look real bedazzled.
No.
No, I need some type of masculinity. It's okay to take care of yourself. We always talk about self-care. So even men can take care of themselves.
I think manicure, pedicure is fine, but
I'm okay with you grooming yourself. But what I have a problem is you coming with a gel set. Like, bruh.
Right.
You just put your hand in the UV light. We would not be going to the nail shop.
Yeah.
Together. No. And you asking me what color?
No.
No, you can get your toes and nails pedicured and manicured, but leave it at that.
Yeah.
Don't add any color gloss on your nails. Like if you get them buffed, they're going to be shiny because of that.
Right.
But I don't care. I don't want to see your hand going in the dryer.
Yeah.
I will walk away.
Right.
And you will never listen and see me ever again.
I think because I've like met a few people recently who get like clear manicure or like clear polish or whatever.
Yeah.
And it looks fine. It looks nice. It looks shiny.
Yeah. But I'm a little leery about that. Just don't.
I too. I'm like, have nice nails, but like,
just don't.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I know how I would feel about it. That is an automatic. Thank you for your time and services. I'm going to go take my talents to South Beach. I'm pulling a LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm walking away from this.
Right.
Going to the next best thing. So, yeah, that, no.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. But yeah, other than that, I would prefer my man to have like no makeup on. You can have a skincare routine.
Yeah.
You can wash your face. You can
take care of your body.
Put some moisturizer on. If you have a beard, put some beard cream on or whatever you guys do.
Condition it. Whatever. Wash it. Get the crumbs out of it. I don't want it to smell like yesterday's breath.
Right.
Or you just picking, I'm going through it and then food just pops out. It's like, were you saving this for later? No. Get it trimmed. It's okay to diet if you don't want the grays to come through. I like a little salt and pepper. You look very distinguished. That is how I want my man to look. Distinguished. But don't be walking out here. And I know there's a lot of guys that walk around with T gems. Baby,
No, no.
no. If you are artsy, crafty-ish, well, for one thing, that me and you won't. That's not a
Right.
I'm not looking for anybody that's artsy,
I know.
i.e. Mecca.
I was gonna say, excuse me. I was gonna say, I feel really bad because I'm like, I feel like it's bad to say that like I'm not artsy. You
Why?
know? I don't know. I think because I feel like it makes me like I said, like I can appreciate art for what it is, but
Yeah.
I just can't sit here and like talk about it all the
That's
time.
not your judge.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I'm like that too. Like I
Yeah.
can go and I can look at a painting and be like, okay, that's nice, but I'm not going to sit there like look at this and be like, oh my gosh, I feel what the artist was feeling. I feel the heart, the love, the hurt, the ugh. I'm
Because that's how I go shopping too. The way that I go around a museum is how I go shopping. I do the whole tour of the floor. I pick up what I like, and I go to the next floor, pick up what I like, try it all on, and then I'm done. And that's what I do at the museum. I go around the first floor, I go around the second floor, and then I'm done. And then I go home.
yeah.
I don't like spend a lot of
I'm
time.
not trying to interpret what the artist was doing, feeling, creating. I can see it, and if it's beautiful, then yeah, I'll look at it and admire it. But to sit there and just dictate it, and not dictate it, but just dissect it and be able to just have a conversation with someone for hours about one painting, I'm gonna be like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
It's a nice painting.
Even like looking yesterday, I was like, this glass work is really pretty. But like, I don't need to sit here and read when it was made, who made it, why they made it, what it's about. I can just appreciate that it's pretty.
Yeah, and I can appreciate art like that. I'm not that.
Yeah.
There's other things that will fuel my intellect, and art is not one of those. I mean, I know how to draw. I'm good with my hands. I can create things. I'm visionary, but I'm not artsy in that aspect of it. And I don't feel like that's a problem because not all of us are.
Yeah. I felt a little intimidated because I had this person tell me, he was like, what are your like interests and hobbies? And so I was like, oh, I like sports, I like football, I have a podcast. I used to like movies and TV. Starting to get a little bit tired of movies and TV. I'm getting tired of it. I like music. I like hanging out with my friends. I like happy hour. I like restaurants.
You're like socializing.
I'm a very social person.
Social butterfly.
Yes. Attending concerts, like all of that I'll do. And he wrote back and he was like, I like writing and reading. And like, I felt bad because all I wrote was like, all I wrote was like, I like sports and like one other thing. And then, I mean, like, obviously I like other things. I just didn't think he needs to know all of them at one time. Yeah. But then he wrote like all of his activities at one time. And it was like a paragraph. I was like, oh, see, this makes me seem like a really boring person. But I do have hobbies.
So I'm a piggyback off of the whole thing about attraction.
Right.
Because the reason why I asked that is because I think it was episode 11 and 12, Adam was talking about his past relationship where his ex-girlfriend and him had all of the same
activities and stuff. Yeah.
and things, and he wanted someone to be able to share those same things, like everything he likes, he wants his woman to like. I don't necessarily think that that is true, and that's just me. Like, we can have some things in common, but I also want you to be different from me because it may be some things that I may not find interesting that you feel is interesting, and then it can spark my interest. But I don't feel like everything that I do, my man got to do.
I don't need that.
I'm not looking for my twin.
I got friends who do that. I don't need him to be like that too.
Yeah, like there's things that we need to separate sometime. I don't need you all the way around me. I don't need that helicopter relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to have your interests and you go do it, and then I have my interests and then I go do it. And when we want to include each other, then yeah, we have that time to do it. But
Yeah.
100% of the things that I do, you think I want you to do?
I think I'm more like his wife.
Yeah,
I don't nap a lot.
you like going
I don't
out.
nap, but yeah,
It
I like
seems
hanging out.
it seems boring because it's like, well, now it's just
It's a little too much. I think it's good to have common interests and do common activities, but too much like of doing everything together.
it's like I'm
You're
looking at myself in the mirror.
I was gonna say you don't really learn anything. So like I think I've said this before too. Like I thought I wanted someone who was like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I and early on when I used to date, I thought I wanted someone who was like that, that we did everything together, we were always together, whatever. And I think now I'm realizing I don't need that. I'd like for you to have other interests and hobbies so that way maybe you teach me about it or like you have a different type of career so then we can talk about different things.
Mm-hmm.
But if we always do the same thing together all the time, what are we supposed to talk about? Because we were both there. All you can be like is like, hey, remember when this happened? Yeah, because I was there. You
Right.
know?
Like there's no excitement about the person's day because you're always around them. So there's not that much that we can share of like, okay, now I gotta decompress from my day at work. You know what I do because we do the same thing. It to me, I think it seems like it becomes boring.
Yeah. And I think it's really mentally stimulating when you have someone who can like give you more depth on more focus on other topics or can like teach you about other things. Like I love a person with ambition because
Mm-hmm.
I think that motivates and drives them to like learn and do different things.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're constantly just wanting to do what I do, then it also doesn't really show like a lot of initiative or really anything else. Like I don't want a boring person. I don't want to dictate everything that gets done either.
Right.
Like I want you to have some interests. I want you to have your own friends, have your own hobbies, do your own things. And then if we both like a shared interest, then we do those things.
Right. I don't want you around me 100%
Yeah.
because I don't like that.
Right.
I need you to have your own identity.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I knew then I was like, oh yeah. It's kind of like it's a sense of control
That's
because
what
you
I was about to say.
always want to be around that person because you have this insecurity of thinking that they might be doing something else, or you have this thought of, well, this is how I want my woman to be, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, she is who she was before she met you. Granted,
Mhm.
yes, this is an experiment where you're meeting
A little
somebody, a
different.
complete
Yeah.
stranger, although you know they knew each other, but they didn't really know each other. Um, but to sit there and think like you're gonna find somebody that has everything similar to you, that's crazy work. That I don't see how that would actually even remotely get past 6 months
Yeah.
because it's boring. It's just I need something else to strike my interest. I don't care. You like paddleball. Oh, I like paddleball. Let's go take paddleball together. And then the whole thing of wanting to have kids. Okay, are you going to try to give your kids to do everything that you do?
Mm-hmm.
No, they may not have that interest. Then let them find their own identity because they're different, although they're yours. But
And you can like admire a person when they like something different. I think um like one of the other couples, he like went to go see her in the studio and he was like, "Oh, I've never seen this side of her before."
right,
So you learn different parts of that person also if you're doing different things and you're not always together and da, da,
yeah.
da, da,
And if they talking about stuff that they do, because I can say that currently in my currently that I'm dating, whatever you want to say, something. He saw me in my sport element. Never really seen it. He heard me talk about it.
yeah.
He hears the excitement of it, but to actually see me enjoy watching the game and I'm up there calling stuff and I'm getting hyped and everything, like he was just like, that is you.
Right.
Like that's you in your element. Like I see a whole different side of you. You're fun, you're energetic, you're not all just you just real calm and relaxed. And he was like, that's what I like about you. Like I want you to be more like that. So I'm proud that for those that don't know, I'm getting my master's in sports management. So he was like, I see why you are getting your master's in it. And even if you went into medicine, I see why sports would matter because that's you.
Yeah.
That's your whole personality.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I see the tomboy side.
Yeah.
I couldn't really see it because most of the time when he did see me, I would be girly. But that time I was just completely just no makeup. I was just sweats. I didn't care how I looked. And boom, I was literally being my true self. And he saw that. So I say that's like you want someone to really see you for who you are.
And you can have different parts. Like you say, how you feel that way. I feel like most of the time I come across like the fun outside person who goes and does everything and hangs out and can rally and do all the things. Like, yeah, that is me. That is me. I'm very social. I don't like sitting doing nothing by myself. I think it's just boring. It's not that I can't be by myself. I just think it's boring. But like I thrive on social communication. So yeah, so like I think most people who know me because they see me in an outside setting, they think that's just me, but they don't know like how I am professionally. They don't know how I am. They haven't seen me watch an Alabama game yet. So there's like certain things that there's other parts of you that people don't know. Funny enough, too, is like, yes, I'm very social, I'm very outgoing, but I also have like parts to me where I like and enjoy Indian things too. But a lot of people don't see that because it's like they're just not in that atmosphere to be able to see that, because I think I told you this. Like this one guy was like, "Oh, like you're the most like American Indian person that I've met," and I'm like, "Yeah, but that's because you're seeing me in a setting where we're just like hanging out somewhere. Like you're not seeing me at like in India, or at like an Indian movie or something. Like you're not seeing that part of me.
Yeah.
So you don't know that part of me that I actually have.
And how? What?
I mean, you can be whoever you want, but still have interests.
Yeah.
I can be Indian, but I can also enjoy listening to pop music or Indian music or Afro beats or hip hop. Like you don't have to just be in this bubble of where you came from is what you are.
And I think that's where a lot of people get a lot of things twisted, where they feel like you have to stay in one lane and not venture into other things. There's so many things that can interest somebody. That's just like someone saying, with me being Black American, oh, well, you should be ghetto because that's what Black Americans are, which we're not. Like, or I'll say it like this. I'm Georgia born from the South. I'm a country girl. I have siblings in Tennessee. They're country. But the way that I talk is different than how they talk. My sister said it, oh, you are proper. And I'm like, me? Girl, I got a country accent. What are you talking about? Her, on the other end, is way country. And if you know people from Tennessee on the west side, closest to St. Louis and Arkansas, the way they talk, like Glorilla, that's how my sister and my brothers and them talk. That's them. Even the older people, that's how they talk. So if me and her would be around each other and we introduce each other as, oh, this is my sister and this is my sister, people would probably look at us and was like, y'all sure? Because y'all are totally we're from different states. She from Tennessee, I'm from Georgia. But yes, I have a country twang. When I get mad or when I get real relaxed, it comes out way more than anything. But a lot of people don't realize I have a work voice. So typically when I'm talking, like while I'm talking now, it's my work voice. So unless y'all want me to really get comfortable, you can be like, Adrianne, what did you just say? So I try not to bring it out, but there are some times where I just get real relaxed and you gonna hear it and it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just being really, really, truly comfortable. Not saying that I'm not comfortable with y'all, because I am, but there's sometimes my twang comes out.
Yeah.
It I can't help it.
Mine only comes out when I watch an Alabama game. It's like the only time that I feel like the Alabama part of me comes out. The British part of me only comes out when I go to England. If I can be there for like 5 days and I'm like picking up words already in like an accent, it just happens.
Yeah. So it's just like I don't see why people think
But
you just need to be
like from where you are,
there.
that's you.
Yeah. Or they're shocked because you're not like them. And it's like you do know there's a world outside of where you're from. There's a lot of things that you need to.
So interesting though. Like that's what's so cool about meeting different people, because it's like they've all had different lives. We've all grown up so differently that that's the fun part of actually meeting people or making friends or dating, or it's just like meeting so many different types of people and like all of their life stories and experiences. That's what makes us so cool.
That makes everybody unique.
Right.
Is that we all have our different story and things that we may do. It can spark someone's interest and make them think like, oh, well, I want to try that. I want to go there. I want to see that. And I think if you create this sense of just everything that you do, that's all that you want to do. You to me, you're boring.
Yeah.
You don't have that many layers to pull back, and I gotta sit there and draw out all this shit. I lose interest in that. So for me, I would want my friends to be able to have different things for me to feel engaged, because to me that's when I would consider you a friend, is that there are differences.
Yeah.
We all come from different places, different backgrounds, different upbringings, upper class, lower class, middle class. But we all share the same commonness in things that, you would be surprised about. So I wanting to have somebody that's just completely the same. I just don't see how you can actually love somebody or find a reason to love them. Well, I love them because they love what I love. It is given insecure and immature.
No, I think it's good to be with someone who has a little bit of differences.
Yeah, because that's when you make the most exciting times together, and you have memories that you really can reflect on and tell other people, and you don't find each other dull. Because I mean, I would, I'm at home a lot, but it's because primarily I work from home. I don't necessarily want to have somebody that's home all the time, because I'm gonna be looking at you like, don't you want to go somewhere?
Right.
Don't you want to leave? Can I be alone?
Right.
Or better yet, I'll leave. No, you don't. You don't have to come. Stay. No, you don't have to be up underneath me all the time. There's times my cat, because he's clingy and he's a tuxie. Tuxies are very clingy kitties. That I just be like, can you just go? And he just be looking at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sitting right here. What are you talking about? You're mine. I'm not yours. You're my human. The fuck? I'm gonna sit in your lap. I'm sitting on your chest. I know you want to go to sleep. I don't care.
I couldn't do that.
I'm right here. Yes, I'm in your face at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I'm caressing your cheek. I know you're awake. I hear you. You telling me to move. I'm not going over here. We're locked in, bitch.
I've actually been highly considering a dog. Like highly considering. Yeah, I know. But then I'm like, dang, my life is going to change so much that I don't know if I'm ready for.
That's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of.
It's just going to cut down my life actions a little bit.
They're more self-sufficient. And yes, some different ones are a little bit more clingier than others. Boy cats, I will say, they're more clingy than female cats.
Yeah.
Female cats are very reserved. They like, fuck her. I'm over here chilling. No, I will not get up.
Right.
Why does she think I'm going to get up?
Right.
I'm better than her.
But I think it's just because I want something that when I come home is all like, hi.
I
and
think
like
Oreo.
excited and like no, nah. I think Oreo would be like, who is she?
He greets like I will say if I leave and it doesn't matter if I'm home all day, I could be gone for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour to two. It don't matter. As soon as I come in the door, he's running up to me. I think he be cursing me out like, "Bitch, where the fuck you been
Where were
at?
you?
Cause you just left me. I'm sitting in this bed thinking you gonna be here, and you just left me. You better have treats. Where's my food? My bowl? Yes, I know it's food in there, but I need you to go to it to act like you put something in it. I'm getting in your lap. I want cuddles. No, I do not want you to touch my tail, but I do want you to rub my face. Ma'am,
Oh
ma'am.
no. See, I want something that goes by my terms.
Oh, no.
So it's a little different.
Yeah, you don't need
Yeah.
a cat then.
Yeah.
You
I
need a
need something.
dog.
I want that right. I'm like, hey, come play with me now. Like, hey, let's go on a walk together now. Like I want it to be more like
Oh no.
yeah.
He comes when I'm like, "Hey, come here, Ori," and he'll come up.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, "Okay, Ori, move," and he just like,
Yeah. See, that I don't
okay,
want because I think I have a
move.
cat personality sometimes. I am like a cat dog. I have a cat personality and I have a dog personality. Most of the time, most of my friends only see my dog personality, but if you know me enough, you know my cat personality. So, I think that's the Virgo in me, to be honest with you.
You get your orange tabby. They're very
They're very
energetic.
cute. Yeah.
They're energetic. They want
Yeah.
to play all the time. I mean, you could train your cat to go walk. You can.
Yeah, I know, I know. But anyway, we're in the deciding phase of if that should happen or not. If anything, it would still be for at least a couple months just because I won't be here. But
Yeah,
um
that's a lot of dog sitting and
right.
training and
So I'm like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But part of me just is like, I kind of want something that wants to keep me at home,
mm-hmm.
you know? And I don't really have anything like that now. My TV was doing it for me for a while, but I don't feel that way about my TV anymore.
Yeah, so these shows now are just starting to really seem too much.
Yeah.
It's too much
I don't have the attention
performance.
span anymore for this stuff, I think. I'm like sometimes I'll be watching like a show or movie and after 10 minutes if like I'm just not into it, like I'm immediately on my phone. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I sitting here watching the show when I'm clearly not into it? You know?
Yeah, I do that. I put a show on and then start looking at my phone and
Right.
then I'm like, damn it, I missed
Or like
some good parts.
yeah, sometimes I'll like,
Yeah.
I know this is a bad habit, but sometimes I'll keep my iPad in my bed just because I want to listen to some noise as I'm falling asleep. But I don't give a damn what the show is or what the movie is. I'm not paying attention to it at all. So then I wake up at like midnight and I'm like, oh, this is still running. I guess I should turn it off, you know? So I don't know. It's just been disappointing lately. There's really a lot
Yeah.
that's really keeping me going. I know Ted Lasso's back, but I need to renew my Apple TV subscription to be able to watch that. So I'm gonna wait until more episodes are out so I can actually watch more at a time. But yeah, there's just not really anything out like that that's catching my attention. I was watching this Korean show about the singles that I told you about because another season came out,
Oh, okay.
but I finished that already. So and I just kind of like keep it on when I'm eating dinner. I'll watch like 1 hour when I'm eating dinner. You do that 8 times, you finish the show. So finish
Yeah.
that already.
I didn't even finish the first season.
Oh,
I think I got to like episode 4.
yeah,
I was like, I'm over this.
right.
It's kind of weird trying to read the subtitles
It
and
is.
then look up and see what they're doing, and I'm like,
It's a bit much. It's a bit much.
it's cute, but
I just
can
listened to it in English so that way I could like follow along,
yeah,
even if I was on
like,
my phone.
can y'all just can
Yeah,
it move forward
right,
a lot more? It's just too nerdy.
right. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of what's been going on with us lately. Honestly, this is our bullshit episode. So that's what's been going on with us.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had
Nothing else.
experiences and stories and things, but I feel like it's things we've already talked about. We've already talked about how I'm not even going to say it out loud because it pisses me off to talk about it again. But we've already talked about certain things that have happened to me in the last week or two, so I don't need to.
We're not going to go down that
back
rabbit
up.
hole. It's okay.
I'm still angry about it. I'm not trying to unleash what I'm angry about right now. So I don't know.
Let's see.
Like I said, I haven't really been watching a lot of movies, TV, anything like that because it's been really boring.
Yeah.
It's been the weather's been kind of it's like you still have these really hot sunny days and then these really random showers.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think we're starting to get to that point that we like start having some festivals and things going on.
Yeah.
I know that like there's so many people trying to do these like mixer activities again. I keep trying to encourage people to go to them just because I'm like, I think it's a good thing if you're very new to dating. I think it's a good just like icebreaker. Um, Clearly, I still have more I need to do, but it's a good like icebreaker. So all of that will be starting. Like we said, football starting soon. Sports will be kind of starting back.
Yeah.
So then that's an opportunity. Like I love going somewhere. I'm about to be really outside. We said I was outside now. I'm about to be really outside because when football starts is when I'm like never home because I'm all day. Like I wake up at 10 or 11. I watch College Game Day. Then I watch all the games, even the boring games in California that no one cares about because those are the only ones that are on until, 11 p.m. or whatever. So then I watch those all day. And then Sunday, you wake up, you eat some lunch, brunch, and then you turn on NFL Today. And then you just watch NFL starting at 1 p.m. until maybe
11
10:30. Yeah, 11. Thursday, same thing. You got at least one game on that night. Monday night, you have at least a game on Monday night. So really, I'm about to be a lot more outside because I like watching those games out with people because sometimes like you meet people who are like fans of the teams or like they follow them, so then they have these cool stories you can listen to, or just in general, like I love camaraderie. Like I love camaraderie, whether it's like a social friend group, whether it's like all of us cheering for the same team. Like I love that stuff. So I like being around all of it when it's happening. It's different watching a game from your home. The only games I like to watch from home, excuse me, are like the really boring ones that no one else is watching. Or if I'm really anxious about a game, then sometimes I prefer to watch that by myself.
The nail biters.
Yeah. The ones I'm really not sure about, I prefer to watch those alone because I prefer for people to not hear my commentary um, and become a different person.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
She is
Depending on how the game goes.
not metamorphing.
Yeah, like I really wasn't happy last year when we lost our opening game.
That was Florida State.
Yeah, I was really not happy about that.
Yeah.
Exposure. Yeah.
They expose y'all really bad.
Yeah. And then I even watched a couple of these other like games that I thought would be like easier ones, and then they all were like not hard, but like they all turned into like last minute games basically. And even those, it was so hard to watch those out in public. The hard part also when you watch those games out in public is when you watch it with people who either possibly are not rooting for the same team as you or don't know what's going on in the game. So when you're like really nervous because there's like 20 seconds to go and the game is tied and like the other team has the ball or something, and then your friend is like, well, they still have 20 seconds, they can win. Like, I don't need that type of commentary right now. Like, I would prefer you to just be quiet.
This is intense. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Be quiet or give some
on the edge
critical
of my
advice.
seat. Yeah. I am gritting and grinding my teeth
yep.
to damn near break all my molars.
Right. This is not the time for you to tell me how much time there is on the clock.
Right.
I know that already.
This is not, well, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Where?
I don't.
Where is that light, bitch?
Bitch, I'm dark.
Where is the light?
Okay? I want it dark.
Yeah.
I don't want light. I don't care about the fucking rainbows.
I don't need to know what's going to happen after the 20 seconds. I want to know what's happening right now.
When they have another game, I will throw my shoe at you.
Right. Don't even. Who allowed you to talk? Who told you could be here?
I'm not looking forward to next week. I'm talking about right fucking now. Because it matters.
Right. Those people
just want to strangle.
Maybe we don't invite them when we go.
I don't think we can be friends right now.
I'll call you after football is over.
I will check in on you in February. Maybe not, because that's when the NBA really starts to get up. So I may talk to you July. For a month.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just July to August, and then September. Oh, I'll call you next July.
You're a seasonal friend. Your season has ended.
Okay. Speaking of that, though, but honestly, this is a topic. This is a real topic. Sometimes you just have friends who are those type of friends.
Yeah.
You have seasonal or active. This isn't a word. Activity type friends. Where you're like, oh, you know what? This bitch would go get coffee with me. But like, I'm not going to invite her to go to the club.
Right.
Right. Or like, I'm going to go to this yoga class with her, but we're not going to go watch the football game after.
We're not going to a lounge.
No.
She's not going to drop it like it's hot when I need her to drop it like it's hot.
No. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have couch friends. That's cool too. But
we all text friends. Because
you have some of those.
Yeah. I don't really text them no more.
So now they're not friends. They're not even friends.
People that are still in my phone, I'm like, why are you still in my phone?
Right. Or sometimes there's friends that you just want to go grab dinner with.
Yeah.
But they're going to be the type that want to go out to the club later when really you kind of just want to go home.
I just want to eat.
Right.
I just want to.
You just wanted to eat something. Or you have the friends that you take out to happy hour and they're cool with continuing happy hour, or you have the friends who are like, I just want that $3 pretzel bite and I'm going home.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Not so happy.
Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah. That's cool, but know your friends well enough to know when to invite them.
Yes. Do we have to go to the board? Because you have to know your friends to know what events and what things you should be able to do with them.
Correct.
Like you said, activity friends. Because you don't want the most depressing friend at the most happiest place on earth.
You have your concert friends. Yes. You have your sporting event friends.
Yes.
You have your dinner friends. Yes. You have your happy hour friends, your club friends, your coffee friends, your couch friends.
Your all-around friends.
All-around friend. I'm an all-around friend.
I'm all-around friend. I try to be.
I would do whatever, usually.
I have my limits.
Depends on the day. Depends on the day
and how I'm feeling, but for the most part, I'm game for stuff. I dibble dabble. Might want to go. Dilly dally.
Yeah. Right.
But just make sure you have the plans all intact.
Right.
Don't just wing it, because I'm not a winger. I know my limits.
I was talking to my friend about this last night. We were talking about how most of us are all like 30, if not more plus. There's only one or two that aren't yet. So we were talking about this last night, and I was like, because we're on the north side. We're a little bougie on the north side. Okay. We appreciate our free parking.
Yes.
We appreciate the parking lots.
Yes.
And parking decks that are free.
Yes.
We appreciate
get on the train.
Yep.
And it's not a line.
Right. So we like going to a restaurant, not having to wait. We like not having to make a reservation if we don't need to. There's places we know you have to make a reservation, but that's fine. We know.
Yeah.
So we've already made them. Yeah. We know that like we are not going to get stuck in traffic on the way to go somewhere. Like we just know those things.
We know we don't have to wear heels.
Right. We know places. We know when the happy hours are, or like when to go certain places. We just know. But it was funny because we were talking about this yesterday because all of us basically live on the north side except for one friend. So we were talking about how we love that so much because we were like, now there's three things that determine now where we go somewhere. And like one was like parking. The second was what and like is it free or not? That all comes in the parking, sector. The next one was is there going to be food or not? And is it going to be free or not? And obviously if you're going to a restaurant, we know you pay for that. Right. But like certain things, like last night, I didn't know if the High Museum had free food or drink. I didn't know that. So I was like, okay, is there going to be, free food? Is there free drink? Is there not? So that's the next question. You need to establish if there's going to be food there. Next thing we need to know, is there going to be a cover? If there's not going to be a cover, we'll come. If there's going to be a cover, there is a high chance I may not come.
I need to know what the cover is.
Yeah.
How much it is.
Yep.
And traffic.
I need to know what is the dressing attire of this place. I need to know, is there going to be chairs? Am I going to be able to sit down?
That is very key.
Like if I need a break, can I sit down? Do I have to stand the whole time? But these are things that like I said, as we get a little bit older, these are the things that we care about. Yeah. And also, even in the location of where you live, these are the things that we care about.
I need to know the environment because I got to feel comfortable.
Yeah, is it going to be a lot of people there?
Are there going to be stick out as a sore thumb?
That too.
I got to make sure that it's a little balance there. I don't, I don't want to peek in and they like, why this pepper girl here? And it's a lot of salt.
Right.
I need.
Usually I'm used to that. It's either a lot of salt or a lot of pepper, and I'm just like the cinnamon in between. Or cardamom, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what jerk I could be, what spice I could be. Coriander, cumin. The cumin.
I was like, you gotta have something to be able to bring some kind of spice.
Yeah, like cumin powder.
Cinnamon.
Yeah,
it can work.
Yeah, right. That's how I was like, maybe. Sorry.
Cardamom. I just have to make sure, the cocoa is gonna feel welcome.
Right.
Because I don't
that it's not just marshmallows around.
I don't want a lot of milk. And, the milk is very cold. I need it to be a little warm.
Right.
A little hot chocolate.
Right.
Just saying. I gotta have some balance. And even with the chocolate that's there, I need you not to be so vanilla. I need you to have a little bit of brown sugar in you.
So that's what's funny is I feel like I've grown up around that majority of my life. Like obviously if I'm going to a Hindu temple, there's going to be mostly Indian people there. Or like Indian events, obviously.
Right.
Mostly there's going to be mostly Indian people there. But I'm talking about other just like social activity type of events and stuff. Like because I grew up in Alabama, I'm very used to being around only a certain group of people. And at the time I had to conform myself, I think, to feel like I could fit in. I felt like I had to talk differently, dress differently, look differently, watch different things than maybe were my like initial interests or looks and things. I felt like I had to have straight hair all the time. I don't feel that way anymore. But, so like certain things like that I felt like I could fit in. And, but on the other side of things, I've also been in groups where like I'm maybe not like the only one with melanin there. So that's another thing that I've like had to get used to of my surroundings. But I think, I don't know. I think I just have an adaptive personality because I have interests in different things that allows you to be able to be in different scenarios or different groups and like mingle and adapt and
stand out. Because sometimes I do like to stand out sometimes.
Right.
In a good way.
Right.
So yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And it does make you actually sometimes the most uncomfortableness environment brings out the best in you because you have to, like you say, you have to adapt, but it also brings out a side of you of just saying like, hey, I'm gonna shine wherever I'm at. I'm I'm gonna make the best of it, even if it's uncomfortable.
Right.
Wasn't planning on it to be uncomfortable, but hey, adversity. If you athlete, that's one of the first things they teach you about is adjusting to adversity.
Right.
And adversity makes champions, and you win. So hey, bring on the adversity, I guess.
Sometimes it's just funny. To me, like sometimes I just like going in a room and like analyzing the room and seeing who all is there. And sometimes I think, I'm the only brown person here other than the other brown person that I brought here. So, that's cool. But I just like to see my surrounding and then I can be like, okay, am I going to feel comfortable
here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't limit yourself though.
Yeah. So. Yeah, put yourself in uncomfortable situations. How do you think we're here now? Because we've had to be in uncomfortable situations before.
Starting this podcast was uncomfortable.
It was
okay. We were weird. We was definitely.
I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if we've ever talked about it, but like when we first started, I mean, we are actually approaching almost a year now.
Next month we will.
Yeah. But honestly, when we first started, we actually used to plan out this shit, y'all. We used to actually like be like, okay, we're gonna talk about these 6 things and we're gonna like research this and we're gonna look it up and then we're gonna have our opinions on it and we're gonna look up current events and we're gonna look up the rules to these games and that way we can explain it.
Why the hell we did that?
Yeah, and now I'm like, I kind of like just bullshitting for an hour every week. Get all my thoughts out.
We didn't have an idea of what we were going to talk about, but to just have something, yeah, that was a lot. I was drained.
Yeah. But I think we realized like maybe even though we were still ourselves, we were kind of probably performative in a way. And I think now that you guys just kind of see our actual selves for who we are and what we do. And we went to the museum and she went to the club and, know, whatever. Like,
I went to the club.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get home late last night. But, it's like, it's kind of nice in a way to just be able to tell y'all our real thoughts on how we feel about things rather than
trying to sit here and teach y'all the game of sports. And I felt like we were trying to be
like, I think it was fun.
Football 101.
Right. But hey, if that helped y'all, let us know because then we can do football 202.
There's nothing else we can teach you.
No, I meant more of like getting really.
I mean, unless we're like on the field and have like proof of stuff, and then be like, okay, I can explain what just happened. So blah 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 blah.
Yeah, blah. I guess if we like went over a play here or there, but I don't think you guys would like that.
Yeah.
But
we could, but there's a lot of clips and stuff.
Yeah. But I guess what we're getting at is like we've adapted and we've learned and that's why we are here where we are now, which is cool too.
In season 2.
Yeah, we're almost at a year now.
Oh my gosh, we need to have a celebration. Celebration.
I was actually thinking that. I don't know why. I was on a walk yesterday and I was like, where are we going to have this 1-year anniversary party? Is all I could think about when I was like, we'll figure out.
But we're probably going to change up a little bit. Trying to get out more, get people on here so y'all won't be seeing us all the time, blah, 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 blah. And maybe try to do some street interviews. I don't know. People might find it a little weird, but
I have a couple of ideas.
Season 3?
For season 3, I think that we can maybe implement. I know we said we would be doing things this season, but we both got really busy and life came in the way. And so we couldn't execute the way we wanted. But
promise we're going to change that.
We're talking to people. We're getting things figured out about getting people on here or doing some street interviews. I've also been doing a lot more social media, just like vetting. And I realized like the videos that I really enjoy watching have a certain content or, layout to them. So I'm like, well, maybe we'll start doing that. Maybe you guys might like that instead.
Yeah. We could do some reels and videos of us acting silly on our actual page, just like just to gauge
I
people.
think it'd be
Maybe
cool
do
if we
some
started to
skits.
do like a live video of like, this
We-
is where I'm at today. I just met this man. He talked to me. I can be like, you think he's cute? Should I approach him?
Oh yeah, that could be cool. Or actually go to the places that we talk about doing and just like, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
Or y'all can follow us on our, well, I don't know. My page is private.
Yeah, same.
Never mind. We'll probably just do a lot more stuff out and about.
See, this is us brainstorming.
Possibly.
You guys are now seeing the brainstorming face.
Maybe. I don't want to make promises and then it's like, well, we lied again.
Yeah. Uh, but no, we have plans. I
Yeah,
was
we
actually
do.
thinking of doing it this weekend, but it's too much. But we'll come up with plans. We have ideas coming forward, but we are approaching
The 1 year mark.
the 1 year mark and potentially soon the end of season 2
Yeah.
to then be starting season 3.
So kind of brainstorm and get a lot of things together and then we can do some stuff.
Yeah.
Change up the layout. Maybe change where we sit at.
We got thoughts. We got thoughts, but if you have thoughts, let us know too.
Oh.
So that we can implement. Did I break something?
I didn't know that this was back here.
Oh. Oops. Um
I thought it was a shadow.
I didn't even notice
I
it.
missed it.
But yeah, let us know if you guys want us to like talk about anything specific or do any like specific street interviews. I have a couple of thoughts of like street interview questions that I want to ask people, so that could be fun, even if it's a reel and not necessarily part of our weekly podcast. But we've got thoughts, we've got ideas coming in the way.
Yeah.
So I think we'll leave it here, guys.
Until next time, y'all keep bitching.
Because we will.
Bye.
Bye.
Missing.